Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Young Millstone, you look pensive. I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
All right, she's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. Probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah. He was never like that. I always thought it was funny.
Are you serious? We need to talk.
So is this how it's gonna be? Adjutant tells you to kill somebody, you kill somebody? No questions asked, no trouble to your conscience? Rachel Lockwood was a cartographer. She made maps, she wasn't hurting anybody. I ain't afraid of you, boss. Your tough as grit routine might leave some poor sod quaking in his boot. I'm still waiting for an explanation.
Hey, need to talk.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone out of my office.
This is why I always ask for half my payment.
What a surprise.
BNP, I can't believe it's not yours. It's unbelievable how good it is.
How do you... I...
CNP Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Some
Okay, Cap. I'm near about vibrate. So she got here, and then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh," real soft. I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the thing. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. One of us has got to be. We're both... I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again. It's all on your account, you know. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Take someone to watch your back, please.
If I spit, think I can
My
hit that on camera.
Leo, it's better than nature.
I only wish they weren't showing.
Remember that stranger I saw?
I can't.
What can I do?
star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. 1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. My dear, I have the highest confidence in you.
Anti-clear.
Wouldn't it be something to see an Earth salt?
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink at... Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Busy in your absence. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of... Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. The board's going to dispose of them all. We need to get to those colonists before the board. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reason.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, the board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. The board's going to catch up to me sooner or later. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. Certainly. It wouldn't surprise me. Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system. Unlikely. That should do it. You've bought me more than